All right, guys, back out on Truman Lake, about to take off. Still haven't really landed on where I'm fishing. I checked some stuff last night, and I don't know, there wasn't a whole lot that I was feeling like I loved to go check out. So we're gonna run some different stuff. I think I'm gonna start working my way back towards the ramp that we're launching at tomorrow for the tournament and Sunday for the tournament, and see if we can find some stuff a little closer to that ramp. Yesterday we went up that way, and it's a little bit of a run. It's not like super far or anything, but it's a little bit of a run. So see if we can find stuff a little closer to the ramp. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We're gonna have the chest mount and the yellow tech today, and see how it runs. So thanks for tuning in, and let's go catch us some fish. All right, guys, so our starting area here is a bluff end. Me and Timmy started here in the Burton's tournament on Truman that we came in fourth, that we came in fourth, yeah, with 1593. We started here and picked up, I think, just one keeper. I had one that was really close, 14 and something. And we had a 15-inch spotted bass. Or yeah, 15-inch spot, I think, 15 and a quarter. So I'm starting a little further onto the bluff than we did. I said originally I was going to go up the other arm, but I decided to come over here first. Man, I swear that was a bite. All right, I'm gonna tie on a different top water, and then we're gonna change spots. All right, guys, I'm gonna give you something really cool. If you're a Smithville guy, you're aware of the Burton's Bacon Tackle. Has a new owner. Burton retired, and something they're doing is he's teaming up with a local guy that paints baits, and they're custom painting some baits. So this is a custom painted bait here that they're selling. They just got them over at the shop. The River to Sea Rover 128, and we were gonna give it a shot. It's called Smithville Bone Color, custom painted, like a chartreuse bottom, kind of a bone chartreuse tops, and purple splatter. We're gonna give it a look today, see how it goes. It also has some custom whopper ploppers in there as well. First area was a bust. All right, stopping quick at our second spot. I fished here in practice a couple weeks ago, and had a big one on over there on a crankbait. The fish were busting like crazy. The white bass or hybrids or whatever. Big largemouth. Oh shoot. There we go. First fish on the River to Sea Rover custom painted. Get my scale out real fast. $5.38. About the biggest bass of the year for me. First fish on the custom painted Rover. There she goes. Alright guys, so this area is going to be about the same. I mean, we're targeting the same type of stuff, right? This is another bluff end. We're going to fish a little bit of the bluff. This one's got a little bit more trees. And I think it's kind of a channel swing as well, because the main channel comes down here, down this big bluff, and then it cuts over to the other side of the lake here. So it's a channel swing bluff end. Sometimes there's just bluff ends where it runs into a creek or something like that. This is a bluff end channel swing. We're gonna try to get up here and see if we can get bit. I caught him here in the fall, so we'll see if this area produces in the summer. We're close to fall, so we'll see. $280, $279. Another nice one. Humpback bass. $13-incher because his humpback. See that? 13-incher probably. Hooked. 13.5. Threw a shad out of his mouth too. Might be a 15-incher. Good grief. I catch a lot of these fish. He touches. A 2-pounder. Alright guys, so what we're doing here, you can see my buoy out here to the right. So basically what we did is there's a state planted brush pile out here, and so we drove over it, we saw it on the side scan, and once we passed it we threw out the buoy so we know it's to this side of the buoy, and then we also went right over the top of it and I threw the buoy out to the right of the boat so we know that the brush piles between the buoy and the bank and to this side of it. And I got my big worm in there already once, and it broke. I broke it off, lost the big worm in the brush pile. So now we're just trying to get it relocated here. I think it might be a little closer to the bank than what I'm casting. And basically what you want to do is once you find it, you want to find something on the bank to identify. You know, since we don't have like a Garmin or something where we can look at it and see the brush pile actively, live scope or 360 where we can see it or anything, what we're going to do is when we find the brush pile, we are going to identify something on the bank, a bush, a tree, a dead tree, a short tree, a tall tree, something along those lines, and that's going to be our line of sight. So there it is. We're in the brush pile right now, hung again. And so what I'm gonna say is it's in between that green bush and this green bush closer to the bank. So in between those two bushes is where that brush pile is. And we'll see if we can get a bite. That sucks to catch a 5-pounder in practice. That's the second 5-pounder I've caught in practice this year. 3 actually. All 3 of my 5-pounders that I've caught have been in practice this year. So we'll see, we turn around, landed right in the pile. Boom. Now it's a shallower one, so I'm slightly concerned about going over the top of it twice, but we'll see. There's a fish. He's on there. Okay, you let it go. So we got a bite. First cast into that brush. We shook him off. It didn't feel like a good, it felt like a little one. We'll make one more cast in there. And then we know that this buoy's got, or this brush pile's got a fish on it. Bald eagle. A little largemouth. I was hoping it would be a spot. Little drop shot, largemouth. Nice. 13 3/4. Drop shot fish. All right, guys, sitting down with you. Want to give you a little midday update. It's like 12 o'clock, 11:58 or something like that. The wind died down and it got really tough. I've got a bite on this point here, but it's been pretty tough. Both cameras actually overheated at like the exact same time, which was really strange that they would do it almost like within unison of the beeps to shut down. But I'm actually contemplating heading in, even though it's about noon. Thinking maybe I'll fish maybe a couple more hours, but I feel like I got a good game plan. I had 4 keepers today for sure, for about 11.5 pounds. Yesterday I had 5 for probably 11.5 pounds. So I feel pretty confident I can get the bites. But it's getting hot, it's stagnant, just not a whole lot of fun when it's this hot and no wind. So we're gonna see, but we're gonna see if we're gonna stay out a little longer. But I'm gonna fish down this bluff, and then I might run to Osage Bluff and look at some more of those brush piles like we did yesterday with Timmy towards the end of the day, and at least go find some and take them off the graph if they're not there. So stick with me and let's go see how we do finishing up the day. All right, guys, we're loaded up. We're getting ready to head back to the hotel, put the rods away, wait a couple hours for it to cool down, then head out there and do some tackle and get ready for tomorrow. Ended up with 4 keeper bites today that we got in the boat. Shook off a couple in some brush piles. I think we'll catch them. Just a matter of if they're going to be keepers. So I look forward to tomorrow and Sunday. I think it's going to be fun. Tomorrow's Timmy's with me, and Sundays I'm by myself. So this camera will be back up on the dash tomorrow. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you out on the next.